Hi everyone, this is Jane, and this is Pippin, who is going to help me record this video because he wouldn't let me talk to the camera without him being involved. So someone asked me to read a CNN article in my weird accent, just to see how it would sound. And so that's what I'm going to do. And then afterwards I've got a few bones to pick with it because, you know, it's CNN and we like to think we do things properly here. Well, at least when it comes to Australian tack, anyway. So, meat pies and didgeridoos get their own commemorative coins in Australia by Jack Guy. A meat pie, a didgeridoo, and a boomerang all feature on commemorative coins that form part of a new promotion from Australia Post and the Royal Australian Mint. The Great Aussie Coin Hunt is designed to create an iconic reflection of Australian life, thanks to an A to Z set of special $1 coins, according to a statement from Australia Post. Footy, Australian rules football, cricket, and the iced Vovo, a popular biscuit, also get their own coins. So does the small marsupial known as a quokka, the Greeting G'day, and the long-running TV soap Neighbours. Nicole Sheffield, Australia Post Executive General Manager, Community and Consumer, said the promotion opens up the opportunity for wonderful conversations about quintessential Australian life. Sure. Another famous Aussie foodstuff, the Lamington cake, also makes an appearance alongside the Zupa Duper, a brand of frozen lolly, and Vegemite, a yeast extract commonly spread on toast. Nature lovers will appreciate the kangaroo and platypus coins, while there is even a spot for the yowie, a mythical creature said to be similar to a yeti. The coins will only be available as change from Australian Post stores, leading to a confused reaction. Like, I do want them, but what can you actually buy from Australia Post? Tweeted Aidan Dawkins. Australia Post replied, asking if he needed stationery, a phone charger, an airbed, or a sewing machine. There are a surprising array of gifts and goodies at your local post office these days. Starting September 30, new coins will be released each Monday until October 21 at 3,600 post offices across the country. Oh, there are issues I have with this. First of all, there is no way you are going to get an A to Z of Australiana without tack. The meat pie being featured on a coin is one of those examples. Lamington cake? No, we don't say Lamington cake. We call it a Lamington or a Lamo if you're feeling slightly bogan. Zupa Dupers are just the best. I mean, we don't call them ice lollies, they're ice blocks. And they're basically sugar water in a tube that's frozen, and they are the best. And finally, if your loved ones have decided that you need an airbed or a sewing machine, which they conveniently bought for you from Australia Post, never fear, they don't like you very much. No one else would buy it from there. And that's about all I have to say about that. So there you go. There's the commemorative coins that you can only get if you especially go to an Australia Post store to get them. Someone else asked me if I could please just randomly say some strange Australian place names, because we have a lot of places that come from Indigenous languages, and I suppose they sound a bit weird. There is the town of 1770, which does not come from an Indigenous language at all, but there's places like Coonabarabran, Coolangatta, Indooroopilly, Tallabudgera, there's Wagga Wagga, not just one Wagga, there's got to be two Waggas, Warrnambool, Albury Wodonga, there's a long list. Smiggins Hole is a classy place. There was a Roy and HG skit about a campaign to try and get the Olympic Games, the Winter Olympics in Australia, on top of Mount Kosciuszko, which is our tallest mountain. And the location for these wonderful games would be Smiggins Hole. The problem is you'd never actually be able to have a Winter Olympics in Australia because our tallest mountain is too short. It's kind of like a zit in comparison to some of the other big mountains of the world. So that's a little bit from me. All right, I'm going to go back to house sitting the four animals. I had to put one of the dogs outside, one of the cats is outside, one of the cats is asleep, and the other one's here, and the chickens are in bed. So I'm going to go back to giving my attention to the warm fuzzies. Have a great evening, everyone. Bye.